myself in. He said I could have.
Here we go, boys.
All right. Let's do this. In the chair and on the air.
That's us. It is time for the Quick Mart Hour. Hey, Kevin, they're in here. I have to push that button 10 times before it sticks.
It stuck that time.
Yeah, it stuck that time.
We have made it. If you're listening to the show or watching the show, you've made it to another episode of the Quick Mart Hour.
Ta-da!
It is Juneteenth, 2025. Happy Juneteenth, guys, and then to our listeners, happy Juneteenth. And
yeah. Somebody's calling.
Somebody's calling already.
Yeah, maybe
No,
not.
they hung up. I thought it was going to be an interesting day. There they come back.
They're trying back
there
again.
you go.
Yeah.
Who knows what could have happened here? Good morning. You're on the Quick Mart Hour with us. Well, good for you.
Thanks a lot. Okay.
So what can we do for you? Oh, are you wanting to qualify already?
Okay. I like that. Qualifiers out of the gate.
There you go. Early bird gets the worm.
We don't want to leave anybody out, I guess. Do you want to go ahead and,
let's
take
write her
the
down.
first one?
Yeah.
All right. So what name do we want to put down? Rick Pavanetti.
Oh my goodness. Rick, I'm going to massacre your name, I guess. Pavonetti.
That's close enough.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, Rick.
Hey, good morning. I guess we're taking qualifiers. Bridget. All right.
Bridget got in there.
We'll get this out of the way so we can talk a little bit.
We might as well take our qualifiers.
Yeah, we're fixing to give away $25 from Quick Mart convenience stores at the end of the hour. So if you want to qualify for that $25 gift card, our number here is 766-9393. Give us a call and qualify.
We're going to number 3. Who we got here?
Professional DJ.
Yeah.
John Griffin.
John.
Thank you, John. All right, John Griffin has qualified, and we'll take
That was our
qualifiers.
third qualifier today.
Yeah.
And we're on our way.
Qualifying right out of the gate.
10,
So
11.
they put up two. Well, they've got a caller.
And good morning. How are you? Kathy James.
Kathy James.
Thank you, Kathy. And let's get another one. And good morning. You're who do we want to qualify here? Hey, Butch Brawley. Thank you, Butch.
What show are you on?
They got you all confused, don't you?
I can't think.
Trading Post.
I can't think.
We're looking for. So anyway, as people continue to call in and qualify, we'll wait.
It's all right. It's gonna happen. Good morning. Good morning. Who we got here? Tony. All right, Tony Dick is qualified, and we got another one coming in. Hey, good morning. Who we have here? Vicky Garner. All right, Vicky Garner is qualified. Let's go ahead and get these out of the way while the phone is ringing. 766-9393.
I need about 5
And
more.
good morning. Who we have here? Sam McFall. Thank you, Sam. Sam McFall and 766-9393 to qualify for the $25 gift card this morning.
Ain't it pretty?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, man. Works just like cash.
It does work just like cash. It's like having cash in your pocket.
Boom.
Hey, good morning. Who do we have here?
One convenient package.
Jeff Kinslow. Thank you, Jeff. And good morning. Who we have here? Sandra Adams. All right, Sandra Adams. Thank you. All right, very good.
All right, we need 2 more qualifiers.
2 more. We're going to get them too, right quick. And good morning. Who we have here? James Hall. Hey, James.
Oh,
All right.
James Hall.
I know James.
I can spell that name.
We do one more. 766-9393.
The final qualifier, Jeff. Who's it going to be?
Who's the final qualifier?
Oh,
Well,
the race is on.
somebody's going to make it. Somebody's going to make it.
Somebody's going to make it.
I'm going to pick it up this one right here. And good morning. How are you? And who we got?
Wanda Chat.
Well, you barely made it in today.
Ooh, slid underneath the door there.
All right, thank you. Now.
She's not used to it being this early.
Yeah. Well, we got an early jump on that one.
Yeah.
Thanks to Mr. Pavanetti.
Wanda she was flipping her eggs on the stove, and so she had to drop them and go in through down the
Well, I
phone.
hope she didn't burn her eggs.
No, she'll be fine.
Okay.
So we got our 12 qualifiers. Thank you for qualifying. And so have you guys been to Quik Mart this week?
I have.
Well, as a matter of fact, I have.
You know, I've got to start counting the times I go to Quik Mart.
I got to ask you about something
Yeah.
real quick. Because I was not only filling up my truck, but I was bringing my gas cans for my mower.
Yeah.
And where can I get the pump? Where can I get the gas for the mower?
Okay, the gas for the mower, we got it at 2 locations inside the county, and it is at number 30 next to Tractor Supply.
Next to Tractor Supply.
Yeah, you'll see it be 100% fuel, and it's on the north side. It's the middle pump on the
Yeah.
north side.
Middle pump on the north side.
Yep.
Okay.
And then also, if you're in the south end of the county, we've got it at Loretto.
Okay.
At our Quik Mart number 15, and I don't know which pump it is there, but it's labeled.
Okay.
100% no
Oh,
alcohol.
well, now I know.
Yeah. So, and if you need racing fuel, Summertown has racing fuel.
Yeah.
Quik Mart 16 has racing fuel, and a lot of people like to get
That'll
that.
make your lawnmower run.
Yeah.
Well,
If you put it in your car, I don't know. I wouldn't do that.
why?
I don't know. Is it bad for your car?
Well, it's racing fuel. It's got lead in it, so it can be a little.
Oh,
rough.
does it?
Real rough on the converters.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I mean, it used to. As far as I know, it still does. But
I have no idea.
I have
yeah,
no idea.
well, that's how to get the octane up there. You gotta,
Just put lead in it.
put lead in. It slows the burn.
Well, they've
down.
got the bottles of some kind of racing fuel
Yeah.
Is that nitrous? No, I'm kidding.
in the
Yeah, they make additives to add to regular fuel.
No. I'm talking about
octane?
like like the propane tanks. There's another box of something over there that's like
Oh, I don't know.
for what kind of fuel is it?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen that.
Well, it's at the stores.
I'm gonna have to look for it.
The VP racing fuels, maybe, or something.
I don't know.
It may be. I mean, it's in the locked boxes there
Okay.
beside the
It
store.
would have to be something like
Okay.
that, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna find
Yeah,
out. Now
like
you
you-
got me.
You're like he works at Quik Mart or something.
I have no idea.
Don't stump me on Quik Mart stuff. It's not hard to do though. So
Well, maybe I'm mistaken, but I thought it was.
Now
there's-
you mentioned, I have
There's
seen that.
there's propane tanks in the cage. You can get a new propane
Yeah.
tank there or refill.
yeah.
And then there's another cage of some other kind of like, and I thought it said racing for
Okay.
I
some.
think it's a VP racing fuel.
It's a
thing.
V-
Maybe-
okay, so
yeah.
maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think.
Huh?
So
Is it a bottled like the
Yeah,
propane?
I've never bought it, so I'm assuming, yeah, it's like probably in gallon cans or something. You got
Wow.
me.
Well, you know, if you've got one of those rail drag racers,
Right,
they've got
yeah.
that little tank
That
right out
little
of.
bitty tank on the front there.
yeah, they do. Don't they?
I don't know.
Well, the
Maybe
tractor
right.
pulls they do the same thing.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen one of those pull into Quik Mart though. One of those.
Well, you haven't been
rail-
around long enough.
One of those rail cars.
You won't believe on during the course of a year the stuff that
Oh, I
we see at
bet.
Quik Mart. It's amazing. It's never the same day twice.
I bet.
So
I bet. All right. Well, of course, Quik Mart sponsoring the hour, and we have a lot of fun with the giveaways. Anything new happening at Quik Mart?
I'm trying to think. We've got for the rest of this month, we've got the 80-cent sausage and biscuit.
That's right.
I don't know if you guys have gotten to take advantage of that, but if you are a Fuel Rewards member, you can get a sausage biscuit for 80 cents because we are celebrating our 80th birthday as a company, and so that's an awesome deal.
Yeah.
And like you say, I like the taste of that sausage. Quik Mart has some of the best tasting sausage ever tasted.
They really do have good sauces.
What kind is it?
Daniel loves it.
You know, I don't know.
Oh.
You have to ask John Monty that. You know John Monty?
No.
I do know John.
Yeah. So John is our deli guy.
Is he really?
Yeah. He's everything deli as far as Quik Mart goes.
Alright.
Even down to the type of cups that you sip out of and stuff like that.
Huh? How about that?
Well, somebody's got to.
Somebody's got to
that
do
stuff,
it.
don't they?
Yeah, him and Carly do a good job. Carly and John work as a team. on
Okay.
that.
Good deal. John Monty. I know
Hey,
John.
I got my 20 cents off this week.
Oh, you did?
And yeah,
Doesn't that look good on the pump?
yeah. And I done it before it jumped up. So.
Did you do premium or did you do regular?
No, I done regular.
All right, yeah, that drops the regular on down.
Yeah. Shoot, man. Yeah,
So-
I'm close to y'all having to pay me to take it now.
That's good. You know, you can get enough points. It will roll all the way back to a penny a gallon.
So you can't get to the.
Yeah, you can get all the way to a penny a gallon.
Oh wow.
Yeah, can you imagine getting 20 cents worth of gas? It'd be like living back in the 30s.
Man, yeah, it'd be nice.
That'd be awesome.
20s.
Like, do you remember when you used to pull up the gas station?
Oh, yeah.
Give me a nickel's worth.
Yeah. Well, I can remember getting $5 or $3 worth or something like that.
You know, when we were in high school, and I had a little Ford truck with a 6-cylinder, 3-speed on the column type deal. $2, you know, Saturday night, put $2 of gas in your car and cruise the strip. You know, that's all it took. But it takes way more than that now.
Yeah, it does.
All right. So,
So what was you trying to talk about a while ago when we got interrupted by phone calls?
well, what was it? I don't know. I don't
Two
know.
of something. You said they got two.
Oh, yeah, so they put 2 flagpoles up at the White House yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they
And,
did.
you know, it was,
While he was speaking and stuff.
yeah, so that was an event within itself. You know, the president stood out there most of the time, watched them do it, you know. And I don't think he cares who he offends, you know. He asked the guys working on the flagpole, were they illegal immigrants? I'm like, oh my goodness.
Oh, was it?
And then he asked him, did he vote for him? So
He said, I think they voted for me.
well, if
They
they
probably
said no,
did.
he'd have probably kicked them off
That's
the
right.
lawn.
Get out of here.
Like, you ain't putting this pole up.
Go get somebody that voted for me.
So I think it's an appropriate deal though to put a flagpole where they put it. It's in a great location. It's a huge flag. Some people are saying it's the biggest flag they've ever seen. You know, it's magnificent.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
These are in Donald Trump's words. You
Okay.
know, obviously.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
ought to do.
This is the best flag they've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Is it the biggest one Story and Lee had?
I would say that it's probably a little bit bigger than that. Did you
Oh,
see
really?
Yeah, it took
No, I
like
didn't
10
get to see
people
it.
on the ground to keep it off the ground.
Now, I've always liked to see that big flag flying.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good.
I have threatened for years to put one at my house, but I never have.
I'm going to I put a basketball goal up, and I told Amy, I said, well, when Spencer gets done with the basketball goal, I'm going to put a flag there.
Yeah.
So I'll have a flagpole now. I've
Okay.
always wanted a flagpole like yourself.
I really have, and I always think they look good. There's a house east of town that has a flagpole in their yard. Like it's really pretty.
And we're getting one at church.
Very well done.
We voted last night to fund the flagpole at church.
Well,
And
good.
so, you know, we're going to keep it lit all the time. And I think there's nothing that looks better than the U.S. flag at night when it's lit up.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it looks really good.
Supposed to do that.
Yeah, it's flag etiquette. Keep it lit.
Flag etiquette to keep it lit and to take it down if it's not lit,
That's right.
and to take it out of the weather. Most people don't.
Well, you can leave it in if it's certain fabric, you can leave it in the weather.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Yeah. But I remember in school, you know, it was a big deal, like when I was
Yeah.
growing up, to get to take the flag down and
you
fold it.
put it up every morning and take it down in the afternoon.
Yeah, that was an honor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, big deal. That and get the dusty erasers.
Yeah, did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever get in trouble for banging them on the side of the building?
Oh, yeah. That's where you did it.
You spell your name while you're doing it.
That's where you did it.
Those are the good old days.
You're supposed to throw them at your buddy, hit him in the back.
Oh,
Open up the
Lord.
back.
We did that in the rooms. It was,
Yeah, you were teacher's pet. If you got to dust
we
the
know
eraser,
you got
were
to dust
teacher's
the-
pet.
dust
Oh
the-
yeah,
oh, yeah, you
I was
teacher's
the
pet.
guy.
listen,
That
we
was
had
that.
one of our classmates was the best at rolling up the extension cord.
Really?
Yeah, that was his job.
Official
He was
extension
the
cord roller
official.
upper.
He was the official extension cord roller upper.
Now we I went to Crockett School, and back in the day, when I was in 5th or 6th grade, they closed the old Piney School down, and everybody came to Crockett School.
Yeah.
And
Segregation.
well, I guess, but there was a lot of my lifelong friends came during that transition. And Neely and Virgil Luna are just dear friends of mine, and I'm telling you, those boys were stout in the 6th grade. I think Virgil was like 18 in the 6th grade. But
He's driving to elementary school.
he could, I'm telling you. But I can remember them. I don't know if you guys remember Bill Sutton. Bill Sutton was a 6th grade teacher at Crockett School when I went out there.
Okay.
And Bill was, you know, wasn't his dad a congressman or something from here?
Might have been.
Yeah. And anyway, I can remember them arm wrestling, you know, in 6th grade. You know, and I had Rick Haddock for a 6th grade teacher. Rick,
I had
Rick was great.
I had Mr. Lynn.
Oh, yeah.
Who became Dr. Gary Lynn,
Yeah.
principal
Yeah.
at New Public at one time.
Absolutely.
But way back when I was little, he was a 5th or 6th grade teacher at New Prospect.
Yeah.
That's where I was, and he would play chess with us.
Oh,
That's
really?
where I learned to play chess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He looks like somebody who played chess.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy.
Yep.
Did you ever have Margaret Old or Miss Old?
I did not have her. I remember her,
Yeah.
but I didn't have her in class.
I had her for typing. Did you take
I,
typing?
I did not. I wish I did.
You know, that's the one class that I took in high school that I used every
Yeah.
day of my
I-
life.
Well, I took it, but I didn't take it from her.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
you had Miss, well, no, Miss Bourne would have been too young for you when you went through probably.
It might have been her it was. I can't remember. It was a younger lady.
Okay, might have been Miss Bourne.
It might have been.
All right. Anyway, I don't know how we got off on that, but we
Anyway,
were talking about flagpoles.
Yeah, flagpole.
I didn't do too well in any of my classes, but I did take that one.
Well, Miss Old was tough on the girls. She wasn't tough on the guys.
Yeah.
So I remember, we sat in pretty much alphabetical order. So I sat close to Beth Benson, and she would say, "Beth, if you look at your keys one more time, I'll give you a 0." And I'm over here like this, click, click, click. Straight down.
Hey, good morning. You're on the Quick Mart Hour.
That's it, Pat Sutton.
Oh,
Pat
That's right.
Sutton. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we called him Papa Luke. Is that who you're talking about?
Papa Luke.
No, it wasn't him.
Okay.
This guy was a Stags. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
I believe Papa Luke was a Stags. I'm not 100% sure about that. There's some old Crockett folks out there that probably do know that.
Huh.
The principal at the time, and he didn't give paddlings, he gave reminders. Jack Bryant gave me reminders. Keith, I'm gonna have to give you a reminder. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife worked underneath Jack for when she first started, and she liked Jack. 'Cause
Yeah.
he wasn't scared to swing a paddle now.
that's right.
I'm gonna do this a little different.
All right.
Sure you are.
No, that
You got
didn't
to
work.
call back.
Try that again. I'm sorry. I said the other way. I don't think it can be heard.
You can't hear it on the
Can't hear it on the air. So I was trying to figure out.
Oh, okay.
on the Facebook.
Hey,
feed.
good morning. You're on the Quick Mart Hour with us.
Yes, somebody may know more about this than I do, but my dad was very up on politics in Tennessee. Pat Sutton, I believe, may have been a sheriff at one time, and that man said he was a congressman, but Estes Kefauver's name keeps popping up in my mind, and I'm thinking maybe he ran against Estes Kefauver in the 1950s. Just wanted to throw that out. Enjoying the show.
All right. Thank you. Woo.
Yeah, I'll have to do some research on that. I remember Estes Kefauver's name, but I can't remember who he ran against or what he ran for. But Pat Sutton was a congressman, though. I remember that.
Are y'all saying kerfuffle?
Yes.
That's easy for you
What?
to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kerfuffle? Is that what you're talking about?
We're in the midst of one, so.
Of course.
So you guys ready to play a little bit of trivia and have the
What
opportunity?
kind of
to-
trivia are we going to be doing?
We're going to play. Listen. During all my research, I've come to the conclusion that the things that made the news over the past half a century, they're not all upbeat. You know what I mean? It's usually
yeah.
good. But I tried to dig good news stuff out or stuff that could be remembered. These are events of the 20th century, that memorable events or people from the 20th century.
Mm-hmm.
So, sort of the same line of questioning as last week. Who wants to go first? Oh, well, we got the buzzers today. That's
Yeah,
right.
we got-
Oh, we got buzzers?
Yeah, you got buzzers today. I
See,
forgot about
let me
that.
make sure my buzzer's working.
All right, Jeff, you're number 4. Kevin, you're number 5. Oh, your buzzer's not
Oh, it's going to be,
working. Hang on, I got more buzzers.
Oh, hey, it fell out. It wasn't plugged in good. Or do
You
you
don't
unplug
have to
it?
be plugged in.
What? It don't, does it?
No,
What?
it's working now.
Yeah, give it back.
Kevin don't want that.
Give
one
this to the
buzzer.
jail.
What do you mean it don't have to be plugged in? That's weird.
No, it,
Well, the plug-in just
the
shows
plug-in
number.
just shows you
The
what
buzzer
number it
noise
is.
comes out of the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's on now. Give,
All
this,
right,
give
there
that
you
John.
go. We'll get back. No, John.
Mine seems excessively loud.
Yes, because it is. I'll put some extra loudness in yours.
Okay. All right.
So,
Match your personality.
John will probably sit over there when he comes.
All right.
Move that over there.
Little John.
Yeah, he is. No, he's not little. He's a big guy.
He's Big John.
Big baby.
All right, so I'm gonna keep score here.
So, what's the categories again?
It is 20th century moments or people. Okay.
Okay.
People or events? 20th century.
And we had this line of questioning last week. I got a lot of good feedback on it. A lot of our listeners were yelling at the screen. They knew,
I can only
they
imagine.
knew the answers.
I can only imagine. Okay.
I like that song too.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeff, I'm gonna pick you to go first.
I thought
Okay.
we were doing buzzers.
Oh, we're doing buzzers. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's for the buzzer.
That's right.
We got buzzers.
I'm confused here.
Yes, you are.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to take a pill. Okay, this event took place on September the 2nd, 1945, and it is celebrated as VJ Day. Jeff, that's you.
That's it, yeah. I didn't.
Japan surrendered.
Surrendered what?
Surrendered the war.
That's right. The end. So
Oh my goodness, I'm in trouble if I can get that technical.
the end of World War II. How we know
Oh, okay.
that?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, the answer to the question was the end of World War II.
The end of World War II.
The Japanese.
we all knew what he meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to dig it out of him,
Okay, sorry.
and I didn't think you knew it.
I wasn't.
You keeping up the score?
I was.
Yeah, Jeff got that one.
I
Yeah.
assumed that you knew what I was talking about.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of it saying, what about that one?
I'm trying to help you out, Kevin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's going to be that bad, huh?
No, it's going to be okay.
Okay, all right.
Because a lot of it is just having to just guess.
Useless trivia?
Yeah.
I like it.
Which bodily organ was the first ever organ successfully transplanted, occurring on December the 23rd, 1954? Jeff, that's you.
I'm guessing. I'm totally guessing, but kidney.
Kidney is correct.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in trouble. 'Cause I was thinking heart, but I was like, that's too early for
No,
heart. So.
goodness gracious.
Well, I mean, it could have been a pig heart.
It could have been. All right, so here's a good question. A pretty long question. You got to listen up.
All right.
James Irwin, Edgar Mitchell, John Young, Harrison Schmidt, Eugene Cernan, Charles Duke, and Pete Conrad all have this in common. All right, let me do it again. All right, Jeff.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they went to space.
Incorrect.
No.
That's close. All right, James Irwin, Edgar Mitchell, John Young, Harrison Schmidt, Eugene Cernan, Charles Duke, and Pete Conrad all have this in common.
Kyle Mount Everest.
No, I said Jeff was close with going
Well,
to space.
sometimes you say that and it ain't even close. And you flew a plane. I don't know. What?
Be more specific, Jeff, about going to space.
Been to the moon.
That is correct. They are moonwalkers.
Oh!
There's been 12 people walk on the moon, and I didn't give you the other names because you would have got it. They did that along with Neil Armstrong, Alan Dean, David Scott, Buzz Aldrin.
There was one that sounded familiar enough to kind of give me a hint.
Yeah, I almost took it out.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. And
Which one was that, Young?
Yeah. All right. The first one of these written communication messages was.
By the way, what's the score?
I got you down 2-0.
I thought that was 3, but
I didn't give you that one. You already missed it.
I did not miss it.
Yeah, you don't get second guesses. And this is a new rule.
Okay.
You weren't specific enough, so
Well,
I might
it's
give John a
space.
second guess.
Okay. All right.
Of course you will.
All right.
You're
Okay.
real low with
All right.
that.
The first of these handwritten communication messages was sent electronically in 1971.
Handwritten?
The first of these handwritten.
No, I didn't say handwritten, did I?
Yeah.
What'd you
The
say?
first of these written communication messages was sent electronically in 1971. Jeff, that's you, bro.
It was a fax.
No, it wasn't a fax. That's a good guess, though. That's great. That's
Email?
Email is correct.
Oh, Lord, if I'd have got one.
I wonder how they did that, because the internet wasn't, Al Gore hadn't invented the internet.
That's right.
Yeah.
How did they do that? Send it from one computer to the other, maybe? Consider
I
that
don't
a...
know.
Huh.
It had to be something like that, because like you said, there wasn't no Al hadn't got it all going yet.
Well, I mean, there wasn't no, I'm sure the military had it a long time.
You think so?
Yeah, they had it a long time. All right, number 5. The previously imprisoned
Long time.
revolution.
What? Hang on. Somebody's going to straighten us out. Never mind. They left.
Okay.
Oh, they said it couldn't be done.
This previously imprisoned revolutionary won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993. Yeah.
Mandela.
Nelson Mandela is it.
That's what
I've got to have a new set of glasses.
Nelson Mandela.
Jeff, you just moved.
Jeff's
up
got
again.
2 pair, borrow one of his.
Yeah, but that might be the wrong. They look awful thick.
They don't look thick.
They can burn ants with
See
some.
what those are. I don't even know what they are.
Oh yeah, can I wear those a minute?
Yeah.
Wow, you look just like Jeff now.
Thank you. Maybe it'll up my intelligence a little bit.
Ooh, you sounds like it.
Well, you can actually see now, I guess.
Yes,
I
That's
can.
better.
I can see the words.
Okay.
I have to find out what.
I can see clearly now.
But my 175s have gotten weaker and weaker. All right, so question number 6. The last one of these global events held in the United States took place in New Orleans in 1984. Jeff, that's you again.
World's Fair.
That's correct. Kevin.
What?
The last one that took, what?
The last one held in the United States.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was the way I meant to read it.
That's okay.
Ask me what time it is.
Hey Jeff, what time is it?
That sure is a pretty, I like that watch.
Thank you
I'm telling
very
that's
much.
my type of watch.
Thank you very, very much.
All right. You guys are getting these questions. They're pretty, Jeff, your intelligence is unbelievable. This object, known for its destructive force, was nicknamed Little Boy. Kevin, that's
Atom
you.
bomb?
Atom Bomb is it.
Attaboy.
What was the other one's name?
Big boy.
Fat Boy.
Yeah. Little Boy and, was it Fat Boy?
Fat Boy, I think.
I think it was some fat.
Big back.
I've heard Fat Boy a lot.
And they said you're the bomb.
And Fat Boy. I've heard Fat Boy a lot one of these days.
All right, 1923, Tennessee lawmakers pass a law prohibiting this from being taught in school. Kevin.
Evolution.
Evolution is
Yeah,
correct.
that's correct.
Yep.
I was slow on
Monkey
the buzzer.
trials.
I was slow on the buzzer.
I actually lived in Dayton for a while, so
That was good, Kevin. You did good.
thank you.
All right.
Scopes.
It was, well, I think it was it.
Scopes monkey trials. What
Yeah.
call it.
I wonder if it was before or after that. I wonder if that's what triggered it.
What was the year?
Probably.
1923.
It probably was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably a law before it, but I don't know.
Could be a law.
Okay, question number 9.
I don't know.
Hattie White Caraway of Arkansas was the first woman elected to this governing body. Jeff.
Congress. The House.
Incorrect.
Oh, I bet it's the Senate.
Senate.
Yes, you're correct, Kevin. Jeff, you gave that one away.
I did.
All right, now what's the score?
4-4.
Senate.
How many John got?
John, I'm gonna give John.
John's got 4 already.
See, look here.
Where's John at? What time's he come in?
He ought to be here any
He may
minute.
still be in bed.
He might be.
Raindrops hitting his head.
All right, question number 10.
Oh boy.
The 20th Amendment to the Constitution is also known by this name. What's the common name for the 20th Amendment to the Constitution?
Hang on.
It has to do with when the president is inaugurated.
Oh, man, that ain't what I was thinking about.
I don't know.
It's called the Lame Duck Amendment.
The Lame Duck Amendment.
Yeah, so it moved
Okay, I
the,
would have known that.
It moved the inauguration from March 4th to January the 20th.
Huh.
So,
Okay, I wouldn't have known that.
yeah, presidents were a lame duck a lot longer back in those days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. Yeah.
You see where I'm going with that? I threw a hard one in here once in a while.
Yeah, that wasn't easy.
Okay. This next one is though. This position is next in line for the presidency following the vice president, the speaker of the House, and the president pro temp of the Senate.
Janitor down the hall. What's left?
I like that.
I'm going to say majority leader.
Incorrect.
I'm going with janitor.
The janitor is incorrect.
But you named off the ones that I
You
knew.
named off all the
yeah,
ones
yeah.
I would have known, so I don't know.
So,
Secretary of State was the next
Secretary
in
of
line.
State.
Yeah. Absolutely.
huh.
Did not know that.
So they're like,
What?
let me count this.
So they're
vice
like
president,
fourth or
speaker,
fifth down?
Fourth in line, yeah.
Fourth down.
Yeah.
Huh, well that's good to know.
There has to be, for them to be the president, it would have to be super catastrophic.
True, yeah. It would,
Did
that'd be a
you
real-
guys ever watch that series, Designated Survivor?
No.
That
Is
was
what
pretty
this was
good.
about?
Well, yeah, kind of, sort of, yeah.
Did it have to do with the janitor and the down there?
It wasn't that.
Janitor was looking like.
It was actually a pretty good series. It had Kiefer Sutherland in it.
So they, do they not have the, did I see on the news that they had like the Doomsday jet in Washington or whatever it was, the jet that flies the president during Times of Peril or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, I hadn't seen
a
that.
plane like that exists, but
I thought you said Air Force One is equipped for stuff like that, so.
Oh, I don't know.
I've never heard the Doomsday.
Are there two Air Force Ones that fly when the president flies?
The Air Force One is designated that when the president steps on.
Right,
Air
So,
Force.
yeah, there's several different.
there's different ones.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna be out of questions before John gets in here. Number 12. In 1916, the U.S. purchased the Danish West Indies, which is known today by this name. Danish West Indies is known today by this name. There's people screaming at the radio and at the screen.
I know it. I can hear them. I wish they screamed louder because I can't understand them.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
It is?
My brain it's in there.
Yeah, I got
I like the look in Kevin's
Yeah, I got
eye. You can tell whether Kevin knows or not. I like
They ain't got a clue. Couldn't even Google it if I wanted to.
Well,
The Danish West Indies.
Yes.
Makes you want to think it's on the West Coast, but that ain't right. So it's got to be.
And it happened in 1916. In 1916, the U.S. purchased the Danish West Indies, which is now known by this name.
Hawaii.
Hawaii is a great, great, great guess. But you're on the wrong side of the planet.
That's what I thought. That's what
All right.
the Cayman Islands.
No, Cayman Islands is incorrect.
Well, what is it?
But you guys are close. You're in the middle ocean, and that's a good guess.
We're in the ocean.
Yeah, you're in the ocean.
The Bermuda Triangle.
No, but it's close to the Bermuda. It's close.
The
You're
Bahamas.
you're getting hotter. You're
The
getting
Bahamas.
hotter. You're getting hotter.
It's Cuba.
No, it's
We on Cuba?
it's the U.S. Virgin Islands.
The Virgin Islands.
My goodness.
Come on.
Yeah, they were young at the radio.
Yes, they will.
You bunch of idiots.
Okay, here's another one. Our audience is going to know this, and so I expect you guys to know this. This is a first to the buzzer type thing. 1939, I threw this question there. That's the year my dad was born. In 1939, Eugenio Pacelli took on what role while changing his name to Pius XII? Jeff.
The Pope.
That is correct. He became the Pope. Changing
I
his
am
name.
impressed.
Yes. Jeff, your Catholic knowledge is awesome.
Well, I when you said, what'd you say?
Pius.
Pius. When you said Pius, that gave it away.
Pius XII.
Yeah, Pius.
So that means there have been 11 other Piuses before him, or what?
I don't know. I don't.
What is the current Pope? What is he? What is his name?
He's from Chicago.
Yeah, but did he change his name to something? I gotta Google that. That's
Bruno?
no.
I think he changed his name to the Godfather.
You come to me. Ask
Yeah.
me for a favor.
Of course, he's from Chicago.
When I got to work last week, that quote is not from The Godfather. I was like, I know that. I was just trying to make a voice. All right. All right.
They expect us to be correct on this show?
Yeah. 1975. Y'all remember that year?
Why,
I
yes.
do remember 75, I must say.
What was you like? 4 years
Five.
old? 5 years old. Okay. 1975. Anatoly Karpov becomes the world chess champion after defeating this person. All right, Jeff, it's you.
It's one of two people.
All right, give me one of them.
Kasparov
No, that's wrong.
and Bobby Fischer.
Bob, that's correct.
That's what I was going to
So I couldn't remember whether Bobby Fischer lost to him or not.
I've never heard of Kasparov. I mean, are you being serious about that name?
Yeah, I'm being serious about that. But, dadgummit,
Oh, I should have pulled a question about Kasparov off.
Bobby Fischer.
Bobby
I
Fischer?
should have said Bobby Fischer. He was
He was
one
movie
or
made
two.
about him, didn't he?
What? Yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
movie.
Okay, here's a first to the buzzer question, number 15. Paul Allen begins Microsoft with his school friend. Who's his school friend? Jeff.
Steve Jobs.
No.
I have no idea. Oh, doggone
Kevin,
it.
your buzzer's not
Not
working.
Steve Jobs, the other dude.
Bill Gates.
Bill
Bill Gates is it. Kevin, your buzzer is like,
I know, it's quick.
get John's buzzer.
That was actually who I was.
What's the got? The battery stuck on there.
I was envisioning Bill Gates, but said Jobs.
There you go.
But it ain't registering.
Yeah, you did. Steve Jobs was the other company.
I know. I knew that.
Kevin, you got that. And y'all are tied again.
Try. Now I'm in.
I'm sitting there watching Kevin, he couldn't get the buzzers.
Well, I thought, man, he just he blocked mine out. But
Well, quit tearing the buzzers up.
well, I can't help it.
All right, 1976.
Bicentennial year.
Yeah, 1976.
That's right.
You're right. And in fact, this will be our 250th
And 50th.
birthday, right?
I think so.
Next year, or is it this year?
Be
It's
next
next year.
Right, be a 6.
They
right?
just celebrated the 250th march
Of the,
of the Army.
Of the Army, yeah, which was 1775.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
so next year will be our 250th birthday. Y'all got
Okay.
anything planned?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have hamburgers if we're still around. God willing, the church don't rise. Okay, 1976, the Viking 1 successfully lands on this celestial object.
Mars.
Kevin, that's you. Mars is correct.
Mars is correct.
I'm in the lead now. It's on the buzzer.
You
That
got that
happened back
buzzer.
in 1976. That's pretty
Hey,
impressive.
yeah, we've done a lot of space stuff back then.
Yeah.
A lot of studio time.
All right, number 17. This Michael Jackson album sold more than 40 million copies worldwide.
Ooh.
Jeff.
Thriller.
Thriller is it. I threw an easy one in there for you guys.
Yes, you did. He would have jumped all over that one, too.
Yeah,
I
he was
trying
pushing
to.
the button for it. It just didn't work. Okay. Question number 18. In 1979, this compact portable audio player was released by Sony. Jeff.
The Walkman.
The Walkman. I'm telling you, did you guys have one?
No, that was too expensive.
Oh man, I'm telling you, they were
The
the
Walkman.
I didn't have one, but Junior Baker had one.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, and I got to listen to that thing, and I thought, man, it's the greatest. It made either him or James Gordon had one, and I thought, man, it's the best sounding thing I've ever heard in my life.
The Walkman.
Yeah. Kevin, you'll just have to make the sound.
I will.
Your buzzer not working?
It quit. Give me that.
This one's working now.
All right.
Quit tearing the buzzers up.
I can't help it.
He banged it in the ground.
I picked the door across.
Big John. John, how are you, buddy?
Good, I'm good.
People in events of the 20th century.
Yeah, sort of like last week.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're pretty easy. We just had a Michael Jackson question. And Jeff
He's
got it.
lying to you. That's the only easiest one it's been.
Only easiest one?
Yep.
No, we just had one about the Sony Walkman. Did you have a Sony Walkman?
I did have one.
Well,
Finally,
they were the nicest things made, weren't
it's
they?
the best thing ever.
Do you still have it?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
It went away with the.
Was that the one that had that you could record on too?
I don't know if
what
you
was
could
that?
record. You could listen to the tape.
What was like on the
Home Alone?
Home Alone?
That was Talk Boy.
Talk Boy. That's a different thing.
Yeah.
Really?
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
you
too.
can record it and you can change the pitch of it and make it. That's how he made it sound like he was an older guy
okay.
when they.
If you had one of them, you was something else.
Yeah, if you was a big deal if you had a Talk Boy.
Mine was the cassette.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What, did you have an Olivia Newton-John cassette, or what was you listening
I
to?
probably did have one of hers. I always was very fond of her.
Let's get physical. Sing a little bit of it.
That was a pretty controversial song back in the day.
I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Till later
Yeah,
on.
a lot of radio
Yeah.
stations wouldn't even play it.
Yeah, I was like,
You know, my mother used to say the louder you play your music, the faster you drive. And she had a point.
Yeah,
That's right. I agree with
I
that.
can agree with that.
She'd say, don't be playing that music loud as you're driving.
You're gonna think this is crazy, but I learned how to drive on a vehicle with like no power steering and no air conditioning. So I rolled my window down. You know, I had an old '82 Ford truck with no air conditioner, and I could pretty much gauge how fast I was going by how fast the wind was blowing in the truck. You know?
How much air noise there
Yeah,
was.
how much air
and what if you
noise
got like a little storm or whatever and you got the blowing harder?
Well, we had the little triangle window.
Yeah, the little
side.
triangle window would flop.
Yeah.
That was a cigarette window.
What?
If you were a smoker,
Yeah, you're right.
you crack that little side window and you blow your smoke out that
Yeah.
corner.
And mine had a little vent in the floor that you could pull. It had, both sides had a
Blow
little
up your
vent.
skirt then when
Yeah, it felt good during the summertime. But the seats would burn your backside when you sat down in the summertime. All right, let's get on to some questions. All right, question number 19. The largest U.S. nuclear accident took place at this location near Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Kevin, that's you. No, it's John.
No, John.
3 Mile Island.
3 Mile Island is correct. John, what a great,
Come in,
come in.
Come in hot.
I couldn't think of anything but Chernobyl, and I knew that wasn't
I was
right.
trying to think, I was trying to figure out how to say that.
Yeah, it wasn't right.
Well, when he said Pennsylvania.
Chernobyl was in the Russia.
That's a Russia deal.
All right. Talk about Russia. This next question is about Russia. 1985, this newly elected Soviet leader brought glasnost and perestroika to the USSR. Jeff, that's you.
Gorbachev.
Mikhail Gorbachev is correct. Jeff, you got that right. All right, the score is Jeff, you got 6. Kevin, you got 7. Kevin, you got 6. John, you got 4. So
He likes you for some reason.
he got a 4-point question.
Oh, okay.
Yep. All right, we're on page 2 here. All right, number 21. This lieutenant colonel was the fall guy for the infamous Iran-Contra scandal. John, that's you.
I can't think of his name.
His name is a direction on the compass.
I got it.
North. Oliver
There you go.
Ollie North is it. That's correct. Oliver North.
And you get hints.
That was big news back in my days.
It was.
Back in my young days.
They wore him out, didn't they?
They wore him out.
There was a lot of weird stuff that went on there. You know, we had, and talk about Iran, we had sanctions with Iran even back then. And the Reagan administration was selling arms to Iran and taking that money and funding the Contras in Nicaragua. So also the country Congress had just stated that we weren't going to fund the Contras in Nicaragua. And so the president was selling arms to the Iranians and taking that money instead of bringing it back in, because you can't say, hey, I just got made $1 million, let's send it to Nicaragua. So, wow, that was so Ollie North was like the guy that knew everything that was going on. And he's an American hero.
Did he not run for something later on?
I don't know.
It
He's
seemed
on
like
a lot
he
of talk shows and stuff
Yeah,
like
he
that.
done a book and all that stuff. He got pretty.
Yeah, he done all right.
Yeah.
John, see, I got some. You're pulling up. You're only one behind Kevin. All right. 17-year-old Boris Becker became the youngest person to do this. John, that's you.
Wimbledon.
Wimbledon is correct. I shouldn't give John any extra points.
Yeah, way to go.
You know, for a guy who don't know nothing, you seem to know everything.
Yeah, from Rebel.
Well, I mean, it has nothing to do with movies. It's news, and I've always been a news
Yeah,
hound.
it might be that
There you
medicine
go.
you're taking, John. Is it making you smarter?
It could be.
Somebody, Jerry out there sent me a message that he's got a flagpole
Well, there you go.
Oh, he does.
that I can have.
Oh, well, good deal. Take
Missed
it.
something.
Never
How about
turn down a
that?
flagpole.
They want to put flagpoles up in their yards.
And my
How
dad
about that?
always told me that.
Because the
Don't
president
turn
put
down
one
a
up at the
flagpole.
White House.
Awesome, good.
That's
All
great.
right.
That's great. You got a mow around it now. Understand that?
Like a bird bath. It's just
Dan-
aggravating.
Daniel does it.
It's like a boat.
Got a mole around it.
You know, some questions birth other questions. So in 1986, this Russian nuclear power plant exploded, causing the largest radioactive disaster
Chernobyl.
in history. Kevin, that was what?
Chernobyl?
Absolutely, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Chernobyl.
I would have
That is
buzzed on
not.
that.
That is not right.
That's why I didn't say nothing earlier, because
Oh,
you guys
Lord.
alluded to it.
The only reason I didn't buzz on that was because I couldn't say it.
Okay.
You can't say Chernobyl?
I didn't say it. If somebody tells it, teaches me how.
All right. This 20-year-old boxer knocked out Trevor Berbick to become the youngest heavyweight champion.
Mike Tyson.
That's correct, John. Mike Tyson is correct.
Mike Tyson. He's a quick on the buzzer, I must say.
John, you're now tied for the.
He give you a run for it.
Everybody's tied. Everybody got
is.
This is like
7.
Kentucky
He
Derby.
is.
I'm coming from behind.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You get 4-point questions.
This iconic music venue will celebrate its 100th birthday on November 28th, 2025.
Grand Ole Opry.
That's correct, John. Are y'all not buzzing in or what?
I'm not.
John has just officially took the lead.
He is taking off, buddy.
Y'all are going to have to. Did you not know that, Kevin?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Put number 3 on my back.
All right.
Praise Dale, raise Dale.
All right. One of this American president's most famous quotes was, "Read my lips. No new taxes." Jeff.
Jeff.
That was Bush.
That's it. George Herbert Walker.
George Bush.
That was him. Yes.
George H.
All right. Jeff, you have moved into the lead.
Uh-oh.
No, you're tied with John.
Okay.
With that question. All right. Number 27. The demolition of the Berlin Wall was symbolic to the end of this war. Jeff.
The Cold
The
War.
Cold War is correct.
What's the matter?
Nothing. You buzzer fingers over here.
Here's John. John knows these kind of things. Luciano Pavarotti, Placido Domingo, and Jose Carreras were known as this descriptive group.
The three tenors.
The three tenors is correct. John, I was hoping that was you.
Nah, he buzzed in before he got done reading the question.
Yeah, Jeff has moved into a command.
I don't
Listen.
think I would never got that.
You didn't know? Okay.
You'll know this one though. I don't know.
Fat Boy Club.
This is movie related, John. You probably don't know this one. Julia Roberts and Richard Gere star in this Hollywood blockbuster
Pretty
directed
Woman.
by Gary Marshall.
Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman is it. Did you see that movie?
Yeah.
I'll give you
If you have any females,
I don't think she's pretty,
have
though.
it.
You don't think
No.
she got a different look to her, you know what I'm saying?
No, she had like
Big old horse lips.
She had that Revelo.
kinda-
No, she did not.
She's kind of homely.
That's right. That's how you can describe it right there.
She's so ugly, she's cute, like a bulldog.
Oh my goodness.
A fairly handsome woman. That's the way.
I should have brought it up. All right, John, you don't know this one. This is good. Now, all of you guys gonna know this one.
All
This former Philippines first lady was widely known for her collection of more than 3,000 pairs of shoes.
What is her name?
Jeff, that's you, buddy.
Oh my gosh. Amanda, was it Marcos or Amelia, whatever her name is?
Amelia, yeah.
Amelia Marcos?
No, y'all got the last name right. It's Imelda.
Imelda Marcos. Marcos.
Hints like this.
Did I get it?
I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay, thank you.
These are all
Because I like Amanda Marcos.
Amanda
Amanda.
Yeah.
Amanda.
Cinderella Marcos.
All right, 1992, Bill Clinton defeated George Bush and this independent candidate to become president of the United States. Jeff, is your buzzer working, Kevin? I'm gonna give it to Kevin.
No, go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
It was Ross Perot.
It is Ross Perot. You're absolutely right.
Dana Carvey done a great Ross.
He did.
Oh,
He
he
did,
did.
yeah. That's. I tell you something. Had them flip charts. Remember that?
I was kind
Hey, I voted for it.
Listen to
Even-
my-
I did. I voted for Ross Perot.
I did. I voted for it. Well, there's two of us in here, so I don't know why he didn't win.
I don't know, I think I probably did. I
Yeah,
liked it.
I
mean,
think
it
it was
makes
one of those
sense.
times where the election was stolen. I'm not gonna say that.
No, he quit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, he
right.
quit and he said they was
He
gonna
up
ruin his
and-
daughter's
he-
wedding.
he
and
up
then
and
And then
quit.
he come
I
back.
can't remember that far back.
Oh, you not? Oh man, it was because I was like, oh man, he's.
Well,
he's
I always
with,
thought
you
there
know.
was something fishy about it, but he up
Well,
and
you know,
quit.
he said he got word that they was gonna gonna mess up his daughter's wedding, and so he quit. So they wouldn't happen. So now she got married and got all that done. He come back and said, all right, I'm back in.
Well, to me, he changed the face of the way presidential elections take place.
Right, yeah.
Before him, to me, folks didn't get up on stage with all the facts. You know, basically, it was who you are and how well you were liked.
He said he had.
But this guy had the facts.
He's a very good car salesman.
Yeah. You remember his famous? Didn't he say that big sucking noise?
Big sucking sound.
Yeah.
That's gonna be your job.
That's exactly right. And he was
was
on
right
that.
about it.
Yeah, we need to look at his flip charts today. As a matter of fact, I might bring that next week. Bring his flip charts and see just how many of them came true.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Is he still around?
I think he's probably dead by now. He's old then.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
I
What year was that?
93. No, 92. Yeah.
No, it's
That's
just
been,
All right.
what?
Yeah, it's been a long time ago. It's been 33
yeah,
years
that's
ago.
been a long time ago.
Yeah, so
Gosh,
he was 70 back
it's
then.
crazy to
He'd be
think that the
100.
'90s was that long ago.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're going to move to a different 1990s. In 1994, we
Yes.
all remember this. We know where we were. O.J. Simpson's driver, Al Cowlings. John,
You didn't let me
just
finish
say,
the
you know
question.
what you're thinking? You mean,
Drove him down.
okay, you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'll finish the question.
Finish the
John's
question,
already buzzed in. O.J. Simpson's driver, Al Cowlings, took police on a low-speed chase in this make of a vehicle.
Ford Bronco.
Ford Bronco is
The
correct.
white Ford Bronco.
White Ford Bronco.
I was in Los Angeles.
Are you serious?
I was during the OJ trial. I wasn't living out there, obviously.
Was you on the road?
I was a tourist,
Okay, yeah.
and we went by OJ's house, and all those TV trucks were surrounding it. We bought a map of the stars, and we drove by OJ's house, and that trial was going on there while I was out there.
Wow.
Was he home?
OJ was not home.
Wow. You could have been like you were a door dasher and go up to the door. And,
Hey, we're gonna have to. Get
oh, I
close.
forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're getting close.
All right.
All right. Let's see now. Anyway, I got one more question, and then we'll be done. During the O.J. Simpson trial, Johnny Cochran spoke this famous line concerning a leather glove found on the scene.
That's an easy.
Yeah. I had to give that one
If
after
it
that.
doesn't fit, you must have quit.
If the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. Jeff, you have won
The
today's
rookie defeats.
contest with a commanding lead.
Let me see the list.
All right, I'll give you the list here. I'll read it out loud.
All right.
Number 1 was Rick Pavinotti. Number 2 was Bridget Hendricks. Number 3 was John Griffith. Number 4 was Kathy James. Number 5 was Butch Brawley. Number 6 was Tony Dick. Number 7 was Vicki Garner. Number 8 was Sam McFall. Number 9 was Jeff Kinslow. Number 10 was Sandra Adams. Number 11 was James Hall. And number 12 was Wanda Chapman. And what you're going to compete for today is a gift card, $25 gift card from Quik Mart Convenience Stores. This past hour has been brought to you by the Quik Mart's Convenience Store. We've got 39 locations across southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama. Come see us today. John, have you been yet?
2.
Quik Mart.
I go every day.
I know you go every day,
Every
but
day.
you
What?
I
can't.
can't wait to get there.
I can't wait to get there. Thank you, John. That's your
right.
line.
I'm rolling.
You're
It
definitely
is
rolling the dice.
a number 8.
Number 8, I don't have a list
Well,
anymore.
that'd be Sam McFall.
Sam McFall.
All right,
is
Sam.
our winner today. Sam, congratulations. You win a $25 gift card from Quik Mart Convenience Stores. Spends just like cash inside the store, and I hope you get gravy biscuit today. That sounds
Yeah.
good.
You did good.
We didn't do our weigh-in
I
today, but I weighed the same. I'm on this even keel.
Oh, the weigh-in.
Really?
Yeah. I was actually, I've been up and down. I'm up 1 today.
Okay, and John's up.
2.
Up 1.
I'm the same.
Listen, I'm gonna be committed to be down next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be down.
Let's pretend like that we're going on a plane ride, and they won't let us all on the plane at the same time, but we all really want to go together. Let's make that our motivation.
Okay, all right.
All right.
I'm wearing heavy boots today.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, don't run off with my
I'm
glasses.
gonna take your glasses off.
We gotta go, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right,
See y'all.
Putting multiple warheads on missiles, posing a new challenge to their defenses. I think it says everything about Israel.